Good morning, entrepreneurs. So, I have a video, and if you have not looked at it, go to my YouTube channel. It's called The Queen Bee of Doing Business Better. Google it or search it on that on my channel. Search, look for it because I did it a few years ago, and it's called 7 Degrees Minimum that your business must have to be successful. I'm running into so many entrepreneurs who have been listening to people, and I don't know where people are coming up with some of this stuff. It's tax season. I am cleaning up messes. I'm fixing. I'm pulling some people out of stuff. I am doing all kind of things to help people because they've gotten bad information. So go find that video. It is imperative that you look at it because in that video, I do a step by step of the 7 degrees minimum that you need in order for your business to be successful. And that's the beginning. That's not all of it. I plan to do another one where I talk about after we finish those 7, because a lot of people will say, oh, I want my business to grow. I want to start doing business under my business. Some people have even gone through the trouble of using these fake virtual offices. It's really not necessary. Not for your business to be separated. I'm going to tell you like I tell a lot of people. I know that they came up with that, and I don't know where, but I know people tend to do things based on their understanding, right? So they're thinking, well, if you use your home address, that's not really business. That's not professional, And some people are even bold enough to ask. Let me just be clear. I'm the queen bee of doing business better. And I have, even before COVID, I have always done my taxes and bookkeeping right here out of my house. I remember I even had a client and she had so many offices or whatever. And she was like, girl, you're never going to make money in your home. I told her, thank you, but I have this. You hired me to help you with bookkeeping and to do your bookkeeping. Let's stay focused. But she was so focused on me being in my house. So I had to challenge her business savvy. I said, tell me the benefit. And I want you to think about it. This is before COVID, okay? If you are a business owner, do you have time to stop and come and sit for me to do your bookkeeping? You're never doing that. Have you ever watched anybody carry a ton of books to a business office for them to do their bookkeeping? Absolutely not. If you don't understand what bookkeeping is, let me give you a quick version. Bookkeeping means that I am looking at your bank statements, because you should go check out the 7 steps. You should have a separate bank account for business. I am reconciling your bank statement. I am categorizing your expenses and your income. I am telling you where you got your income from. That way we can match the income and compare it to the advertising to see if we're really making money. That's a whole nother video. And you'll see the video where I break down bookkeeping. But that's what bookkeeping is. So you're not picking up a ton of books. If you are an entrepreneur, do you have time to go sit in an office and wait on somebody to do your books? Absolutely not. You're not doing it. So the benefit of me opening an office, sitting in an office all day by myself to do something that I can do in my house made no sense. The only thing I would have created is overhead. And who do you think the overhead costs would be passed on to? Exactly, my customers. So instead of doing that, I knew before COVID that I did not need an office to do bookkeeping or taxes. Think about it. The last time you went and sat for your taxes to be done was back when they used to do the rapid refund and you could get a check in 2 hours. Do you know how long ago that's been? That tells you how long I've been in the business. I've been doing this for some years. 30 plus years of bookkeeping, of keeping up with records, 30 plus years of taxes. So I have seen it all. We don't do that anymore. And even when you did, you had to take off work. It was stressful. Then you had to find somewhere to get the check cashed. And then you had to take a lesser amount so that you could get the money quicker. Well, they don't do that anymore. So what is the need for me to have an office for you to come sit? You're not doing that. You can always email me, text me the documents. So there was no need. I said all of that to say, when I broke it down to her, she had to say, you know what, I didn't think about it that way. Now, she was trying to make a judgment call on something she knew nothing about and clearly didn't understand my business. Now, that didn't stop her, because what she really wanted was somebody to lease some of these vacant offices she had. So she kept trying to say, you know, you'll attract people. Nevertheless, that relationship did not last. However, in that same manner, I run into so many people who try to give business advice from a standpoint of their thinking and not the thinking of a real business person. If you're in logistics, nobody is going to your website to say, oh, I wonder if their trucks are clean. Oh, I wonder how professional their website looks. They're not. If they're going to subcontract with you or do a contract with you, they want to, if anything, they want to see in person your rig, or to know that your licenses are updated and that your DOT is right, that you have professional insurance, that you are able to pay for your fuel. How much are they going to have to invest in you? Those are the things they want. If you're talking about the IRS, do you really think the IRS is going, oh, this is a legit business, because their business return is address is different from their personal? You're not paying taxes based on how many offices you have. Your taxes is based on your income. So if your income is correct, if it has been documented correctly, if the person doing your taxes knows what they are doing, that's what the IRS is looking for. Not this bogus stuff that people are feeding you. You understand? Like I said, there is so much bad information out there. And I just want to see my entrepreneurs win. I want to see you be successful. And I don't want you to be out here making concessions, doing things, tweaking, and things that don't need to be tweaked. You know, making up all kind of things that don't need to be made up. Don't lie when you don't have to lie. And nobody really has to lie, but you get my point. There's so many people out here trying to, you know, put on Cash App for a loan, for this, because if Cash App gives you a 1099, you want to hide it from the IRS. That stuff won't work either. Get in the know, call a business coach, a business strategist, a tax specialist, a bookkeeping specialist. Call a professional. And don't listen to all of this stuff out here. It's not legit. And if it's not legit, they need to quit. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee, because I want to see you win. Watch, like, subscribe.